I discovered my husband was stealing from our daughter's college fund. Now he's threatening to expose my secret if I tell anyone. 3 days ago, I found our daughter's college savings account completely drained, all $43,000 gone. When I confronted my husband, he smiled and said, "If you tell anyone, I'll make sure everyone knows what you did 15 years ago." Now I have to choose between my daughter's future and the secret that could destroy both our lives. I met James when I was 23 and desperate. A single mistake at 19 had left me with a criminal record for check fraud, something I did to pay for my mother's emergency surgery when we had no insurance. Despite completing probation and paying restitution, that one decision followed me everywhere, costing me jobs and opportunities. James knew my past when we met. He said it didn't matter, that everyone deserves a second chance. When I got pregnant with Lily, he promised we'd build a life where my past couldn't hurt us. "Your record is sealed now," he'd remind me. No one needs to know. We agreed to start saving for Lily's education immediately. Every birthday check, every tax return, every bonus went into that account. I picked up weekend shifts at the hospital where I work as a nurse while James handled our finances. "Trust me," he'd say, "I am making your money work for you." I did trust him, parent, until Lily's high school counselor called last week about scholarship applications. With her grades, she should apply early to her dream schools, the counselor said. "But you'll want to verify your savings to see what financial aid you'll need." That night, I logged into our accounts for the first time in years. The college fund showed a balance of $212.47. The transaction history revealed small withdrawals at first, then larger ones, all transferred to an account I didn't recognize. When James came home, I placed my laptop on the kitchen counter. "When here is Lily's college money." He didn't even look surprised, just annoyed. "It's temporary. $43,000 is temporary." My voice shook. "Lily is applying to colleges now." His expression changed then, his eyes narrowed, his voice lowered. "If you make this an issue, I'll tell everyone about Denver, the city where I was arrested. The mistake I spent 15 years atoning for. The secret we agreed would stay buried. Try me," he said. "How do you think the hospital would feel about their trusted nurse having a fraud conviction? How would Lily feel knowing her mother is a criminal? How would your friends react? I've spent 3 days weighing impossible options. Our daughter has worked so hard, parent, straight as volunteer work, extracurriculars, parent, all while talking about becoming a doctor. She believes her future is secure because we promised her it was last night." I found loan applications on James's laptop. 6 different high-interest loans, all rejected. Gambling websites in his browser history. This wasn't about investment opportunities. He's been lying about everything this morning. I made 3 phone calls. One to a divorce attorney, one to the police to report financial fraud, and one to my hospital supervisor to disclose my past before James could. My supervisor was silent for a long moment before saying, "Sarah, you've been here 12 years without incident. We value integrity, including owning past mistakes." James was arrested this afternoon. When they took him away, he shouted that I'd regret this, that everyone would know what I did. Maybe they will, maybe. I'll lose friends, respect, even my job. But I refused to let my daughter lose her future because I was too afraid of my past. Sometimes the most terrifying choice is the only right one. Sometimes protecting someone you love means facing the very thing you fear most. I am meeting Lily at the library when she finishes her study group night. I'll tell her everything, parrot about Denver, about the money, about her father. She deserves the truth, even if it changes how she sees me. The secret that controlled me for 15 years stops today. Whatever comes next, we'll face it together.